back. No problem.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Burrito or pizza?
Oh, the problem is,
I'm for pizza. You're less likely to burn yourself.
Pizza is frozen. Burrito would be ordered.
I mean, I'm almost, I'm almost tending towards burrito, but only because I don't know burritos. They probably are tasty.
Well, if money is no problem, then probably burritos. Since you already have it on the options.
Yeah, and I can have the pizza another day for lunch.
That sounds good.
I do not want to use my rewards for free queso. I mean, I would if I were somewhere else.
It's always interesting how I don't know what I want to say now. You know what? My brain just it just broke down. As you know.
It does that sometimes.
Yes. I have a very unstable brain.
You should restable it.
That would actually be very good. By the way, can we laugh about for a second how much of a fucking caricature of a human being J.K. Rowling is?
Sure.
Someone who doesn't.
How many weeks without shitting on J.K. Rowling?
Oh, it's just you know what? She's like. There's the thing, okay?
We didn't talk about it for a while until the Game Awards.
I mean, she pushed her way and tries to sell the crap again. But also, like, you can actually collect shit at him.
Yeah, sure.
Not him, not there.
The world
doesn't matter.
Corruption.
Okay, basically, aside from the whole don't play Fortnite right now, funny thing. So it's basically she went and there's a Fortnite collab with Harry Potter right now. Fuck him. But also,
if you wait a week or two, I think the Bleach collab is going to start.
Yeah, but sadly, it's running side by side with the Turf game, so. It's so funny going on social media and like basically both announcements happened, and you saw the divide because the whole Bleach fandom was just like the Bleach Fortnite fandom was just like, fuck this shit. Why? Anyway, the thing is, so
either way, Fortnite isn't very relevant anymore, so.
It's still very big though. But anyway, the thing is more like, the funniest part is that they went and were like, hey, basically, first of all, it's called Harry Potter, but guess who's not in that collab? You guessed right, Harry Potter. Because, to do that, they would need to kind of still do something, use the likenesses of the actors right now.
And they're kind of against the whole thing.
And she doesn't like them because they spoke out against her. So now they're not doing that, which is just kind of hilarious that that's the case. But also, one of the skins was called, let me just point it out. Top Transfigurator. It was fucking renamed, and yes, it was definitely because of that. Because
well, to be fair, we don't know, but she hasn't claimed otherwise, so I'm going with that.
Also, it's just weird if you know, like, oh, there was one skin where trans was in the name in some form, and suddenly it isn't anymore. Fucking. again, fucking joke of a human being. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Wait until she finds out what transistors are.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
God.
kind of the level which she has reached right now, right?
Yeah. You know what? I also know why she doesn't leave her moldy castle anymore. She would need to use transportation.
Yeah.
They're making the cars trans.
Well, the cars have transistors.
I mean, HRT stands for high-speed relocation trains. What?
This is stupid, but I like it.
Yeah, that's why Britain is spelling HRT too.
Seems like we're all finding religion these days. Me with Myrmidia, Marcus with his pantheon.
You make it sound like he is close kin to the gods he worships.
But yeah, I have things like almost at 300. This is just kind of hilarious. Anyway, I should probably add.
I like Southfire. He's an idiot.
I mean, he is not really an idiot. He's more like, you know,
An angry idiot.
Is it really what you want to say? Okay, which mission do we want to... You know what? We could do the...
Where have you left off?
The last one was the, we finished almost, the elven ones.
That's not where we left off. We left off in the normal campaign.
Oh yeah, you mean, here, you mean Act 2. The first one where we got smashed repeatedly.
Yeah.
I guess, do we want to do it on champion or veteran?
I think we're good enough for
The
Jim.
lesser of the two difficulties. This is the first time I've used
Okay.
I've used Necromancer, so
Okay.
Okay then, Twitch connection on. That's gonna be fun. And yeah, I mean, I'm leveling a bit here as well, so, well,
I must confess.
da 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 da. Yeah, and Salspire is just doing Salspires.
Yeah.
I warned Loner about relying on shadow magic to get us around. I did! Now it's not working right. And we have to slog all the way up to the Temple of Yen Louis to see what's causing the problem. Probably ratties, I suppose.
Oh yeah, I know why we died there. We need to align it, and somehow people were like, "How do we do that?" And it's like, "There's this thing."
Come on,
It
darlings.
happens.
This temple isn't gonna find itself.
Shadow magic is spooky.
Oh,
True.
even now they shape our lives.
Yeah. Then again,
What's even spookier is the little doggo that hunts you even through time and space.
what?
Korn has a dog that hunts mages through time and space and dimensions.
Why?
She doesn't like them?
Yeah, because Korn doesn't like magic.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, probably more importantly, he doesn't like not close combat. I guess if a mage fights in close combat, it's fine.
Ooh.
I mean, Korn does kind of accept
Everyone, if you
his
type hashtag
warriors
A.
working with.
Yeah, stop talking over that.
Korn does allow his warriors to work with mages, but mages don't serve Korn.
I mean, yeah, that seems.
And even then, Korn will not give you favor for relying on a mage.
Then again, what if it's a mage that uses magey things for close combat?
I don't like the look of this.
Korn doesn't like. Korn looks on it slightly less badly.
Couldn't agree more.
And it's probably also highly inefficient.
Yeah, basically, Korn doesn't accept mages at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, similar in 40k, but I mean, Psychers are a bit different.
Yeah, Psychers are different from mages, because mages actually, like, use the power of, like, they do, mages are spookier than, mages are
Psychers?
scarier than, Psychers, yes.
Not really. It's pretty.
Depends on what you mean with that.
They can do a whole lot more shit. Because they get more access to the power from the winds and the war. Basically, they get more access to power because they get protection from their gods. A little bit of protection.
I walk in endless cycles.
It really depends. I mean, we have planet-wide Psyker teleportation gates. Depends on the Psyker.
Yeah, Psychers can actually, Psychers can be really fucking strong.
Trolls are not easy prey.
But they're not usually, because they get eaten. Metaphorically.
Yeah, being a Psyker kinda sucks. Are you coming? Oh.
Yeah. With a mage, the worst thing that can happen to you is that you overcast, and, or, like, you cast so much magic that you accidentally cause a, rift or portal to the realm of chaos.
Yeah.
Which could then potentially summon a corn demon.
Yeah.
Or another type of demon. Like when, Tweak Headtaker forced, forced, Thankful to miscast, which summoned Scarbrand.
Yeah.
And then all the Skaven in the area went into a ravenous craze, killing each other. Into a murderous craze, killing each other.
Well, that's standard with high-level demons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Psychers just get to be, potentially becoming demon gates all the time. Did you really engage the patrol?
What are you doing over there?
Because I didn't want to run into the patrol, obviously.
Right, leech called One Eye. Someone stop it from feeding.
I'm dead.
Dead your
Oh,
wounds,
no.
One Eye.
Yeah, that's that then.
Leech mayflies.
But yeah, don't run into patrols for no reason.
Well, this was the way forward.
Doesn't matter.
They can't keep going.
Stay close. Watch the flanks.
Yeah, I kind of wish Vermintide 2 also had like the RPG system of Darktide. Then they could probably not have Darktide running anymore.
Losing blood.
Your life is all but spent, wizard.
Hold still. These wounds are deep.
I'm grateful now.
Okay.
You hear what I hear, mates?
I died. Return me to the soil.
Oh, looks like our help is as eternal as we thought.
Fatso, on me.
No worries, I have him. I need to eat some,
Heck, grab bread.
Strangler's got a limb. He's done.
I definitely need some healing soon.
I think you saw me didn't take it.
No!
Oh, I had a tree on my back.
Anyone else some healing? Or an arm they ain't using?
The shadows have
Someone! Another dead rat ogre. You'd think it'd get dull, but I already want another to kill.
Manage.
Interesting to think about how, their toughness and wound system and is definitely a better solution.
Oh, what, the dwarves' rune magic?
No, I mean like in Darktide's health system compared to this one, because in Darktide it's you have toughness, which is basically a regenerating shield that you can also, you know, influence with skills. But also when you how's it called? When you actually go down, you get wounds, and wounds are like basically they still decrease your main. They just temporarily they basically decrease your main health. Your max health.
Maximum health temporarily.
Yeah, I mean you can get it back through stims and healing and such, but still. Dun 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 dun.
Hanging by a thread here. You're of no use, Dad. Hold your breath. I'll club it here.
a wolf fire thrower. We need to kill it.
No more fire. Get back, Dad.
Yeah, there are medical supplies. So I guess use them.
Yeah.
They have a shield banner.
Come, Stunner.
Behind us.
Oh, yeah, big one.
It's nothing.
Dead.
Oh.
Sorry, I can still. You still
Like,
been
you scream like you're about to die and then kill the enemy.
Behind us.
Oh yeah, now there are a lot of them.
There's like 3 warriors in Nurgle.
The lockdown dies.
Back to the soil, Chaos Warrior.
Comet and storm.
Necromancy is really good. Maybe Nagash was onto something.
He should be. He's right. And Nagash. I guess the last point is more important.
This place has
Numbers seldom than skill. Let's prevent.
And here, the grabby red. Somewhere. There.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, follow. Oh, fly back there.
No, it's fine. I just killed the warp thrower really quickly.
Up we go.
I think something is not centered anymore. Oh well.
These stairs go up.
Should I just turn around things?
Yeah, I'm
You
probably...
two are more better with wave clearing.
It's a temple floating in the air. Well, just another day for us, eh, mates?
That's just partially floating, so it's fine. No ultra complaints.
Let me heal.
Ocean's going down me gob.
Hey then. Go in? Sure.
Left first?
I'm doing, yeah, let me do this one.
Yeah. I'm just keeping you safe if possible.
Ash, poison, the wisp of vermin. We've a walk fire floor to deal with.
Here they come! Stand firm and strike hard!
The air takes on a
You done?
Next one, yeah.
I do not trust her! One remains!
Oh, that's useful. There we go.
bit of a wound there, Sierra. This will fix it.
Shadow magic fixed.
Yeah. Hey, well, it ran pretty well.
But yeah, that's actually an interesting difference. Like, the mages in Warhammer Fantasy, if they miscast, they can open a warp gate, basically, slash demon gate.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
And if psychers just have a bad day or get overwhelmed with emotions in 40k, they turn into a demon gate.
Yeah, but also psychers have the other thing of like, oh, you get this, oh, so you're a psyker. Well, your life expectancy will either be prisoner for all time, food.
Well, if you mess with magic too much, you can also just straight up get possessed by a demon.
Yeah, that also happens. Unless you got, before that, infiltrated by a gene stealer code, then weird shit happens.
Yeah.
I really think they have no idea where to go with the turnets.
I mean, the turnets are kind of, you know, just this existential threat right now.
Yeah.
But
Oh, this existential threat that has way too much casualties,
yeah,
where questions arise. Then you make them also kind of intelligent,
yeah, fair.
the presence in the warp thing. And they have like gene stealer cults before they even arrived, even there already infiltrating society for some reason.
Yeah. 1 second, by the way. I just need to do it so you can talk.
Yeah. And at least in my opinion, they don't make that much of a difference. So why are they even there except like somebody thought it was a cool idea to have aliens infiltrate society.
I mean, that was the idea. I mean, they are cool.
They are cool, but right now they're moving more in the sense of the Tyranids might actually just try to prevent the worst for the galaxy, actually.
I mean, I think the biggest problem they have right now is, they kind of followed up on a few things and now need to end them in a very obvious way, but also they don't know how to end it. Okay.
I don't think you can do it obvious and satisfying.
Let me explain what I mean with that, by the way, okay? I do think the big problem they ran into was the whole, the Tyranids are just, basically, this galaxy-ending horde. Okay. Problem you run into now is that, the big tease they had was that, how should I put it in the best way? Swarm Fleet Leviathan is the biggest one, and it's coming from, it's not coming from the side, it's coming from below, and it's gonna hit the galaxy at all times. And then...
You mean at once?
At once. And then... They did that. So, right now, they just basically have a gigantic fuck-off, problem with the High Fleet. They kinda, had the Legion going for a while and the Crusade, but those was mainly pushing back Chaos. It was a lot of stuff actually, but mainly they pushed back Chaos, and then they had to spread all the Primaris Marines, they're basically souped up cloned ones onto everyone else, and
Helmgart's war.
Well,
it is uncertain at this time if the artifact holds any great power, but Lona and I are in agreement that we should not take the risk. We will have to bring it down with all haste.
And here's the thing. I think their biggest problem is just they kind of wrote themselves into the problem of someone, something needs to wipe out so much of Leviathan that they just become basically a normal High Fleet again. Because every other Tyranid force right now, it's not that bad.
Technically they just need the Necrons to pull out one super weapon.
Yeah, the thing is now, and this is what I mean, what is the most satisfying conclusion? Because the thing is, they could just say, again, Papa Smurf just pulls out another amount of Primaris Marines out of his ass, basically reinstates the Legions for a short amount of time, because that was, by the way, also a thing. The whole they could reform as Legions. And the Space Marines just, do a little bit of crusading again and push back the Tyranids. Could be the case. Or, maybe, there is a temporary alliance. A thing that would definitely be more interesting, but, who would ally with who? Most obvious thing would, as you know, probably be Imperium with Necrons. But is that actually that satisfying? Because, yeah, I think the problem they just run into right now is that nearly every solution they could have had, you found a grimoire. By the way.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
I just was asking, did you find one?
I did not.
No.
Why is our health down?
I don't know where they are on the map. We've been cursed, probably.
But yeah, basically, the big thing is they just need to choose one thing to actually, a thing that resolves the whole Leviathan is currently just eating up the galaxy problem. This is like the main thing they're currently working. I mean, it says a lot that
They could also just say some fan theories are true and the Tyranids actually either fleeing or trying to obfuscate the galaxy from something, and that something comes now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh. Ah. It could be, but that would also be a bit boring, because like, who would come that would be worse than the Tyranids?
Oh, that's just a fan theory people had.
Yeah.
Because in the end, the only thing you can go with Warhammer is like even stupider enemies.
Yeah, the problem they kind of have
Maybe
in
the
40k right now is just...
combat.
That would be even more boring, I'm sorry.
Yeah, fair.
Like, I think the problem is, I know there is this, some people want the Krogs, but here's the thing. Krogs would be like the most boring thing they could do. Because it would genuinely just be there. So everyone from the other factions could be like, oh, look how we are fighting against this problem, and there we go. There we go. And he's dead.
Yeah.
It's just one good charge in the back, and you saw how the health was gone.
Yeah.
Especially since I do think the Krogs are boring, but like, there's an interesting idea in the fact that, you know, the Orcs were once even worse in terms of power. Not there, but yeah. But the Orcs are the Orcs. The Orcs shouldn't be reduced to just another serious faction. Like, the Orcs are amazing because they're, you know, yes, they're goofy, yes, they're silly, they are still a threat. And I feel like that is actually missing now.
The Gorguts meeting a Krog would be fun.
Honestly, it would be fun. But like, honestly, that's the one hope I have for Dawn of War 4. Gorguts actually just defeating the line, because that would probably make everyone go, like, especially in this Space Marine people go insane, because they're like, how would that be possible that a war boss defeats a Primarch? And the answer is, fuck you. A war boss can do that. Like, genuinely. And I feel,
They need some setup for that, but yes.
yeah, I mean, the problem is just like, the Tyranid deadlock, I would say, that we have right now, could technically be solved by any faction. Like, again, for example, Necrons, they have artifacts they could activate, but like, that's kind of boring. Space Marines, in Imperium, they can just plot out something new. Would also be kind of boring. It would definitely sell models, though. So
Yeah, that's the road they've taken since the Primaris Marines, which was a bad call.
the Primaris were like, I get it, and it's fine, but okay.
Now they have the precedence of the Imperium just puts shit out of their ass.
This was like a one-time thing, basically. Like the whole we are opening the vault of stuff that, you know, we're opening the vault again because like the Imperium was sitting on like a lot of shit actually. Healing.
Yeah, there's lots of healing. But we already have healing.
Okay. So I don't mind that, but yeah, if they do it a second time this close together, no. That doesn't work. I do think the one faction they could definitely pull that would be the two ones, I would say. Either the Elder are finally doing something again. Like, I'm
That would be
serious. I do
nice.
think,
I like for the Elder to do something.
I do think if, because like,
It'd be better than sitting on their Forge Worlds doing nothing.
Craft works, but yes.
yeah, because like, here's the thing I do want to point out back in, I want to point out they could do, that would probably be to a degree interesting, because I don't think a lot of people have actually played Dawn of War 3, the single player campaign. But the story of it is actually touches on a few interesting things, because basically it's about an artifact called the Spear of Cain. And the whole point of it being that, you know, the one who wields it in Elder mythology could unite the Elder craft worlds, you know, to basically reconquer shit. And that's interesting. I mean, think about it like that for a second. Elder craft worlds being united, even if temporarily, and just having and getting like a fraction of their power back, which is pushing back the Tyranids.
I mean, you still have to deal with the biggest issue with the Eldar, which is Slaaneish's grip on their souls.
Well, they have a plan, technically. Make another god.
I mean, that's probably the thing, that would probably be the most interesting thing about, like, you know, Elder actually basically getting their souls back.
Hearing.
Where's the Bridge of Souls? Ah, there.
Doesn't
So,
look
like-
like a bridge to me. But I mean, as long as they have a soul stone on them, they just get sucked into the soul stone anyway, so
Yeah.
they have a kind of measure against it.
Yeah. And like, I do think they could actually make, I mean, holy shit, I think so many Elder players would probably be
Happy?
go bonkers. Yeah, especially happy if you, like, lore changed the fact that the Elder could just, you know, not be a dying species anymore, but like actively have planets that produce Elder war gear now.
Well, then you need an Elder breeding farm.
Hey, not impossible.
They could ask the Eldari, they're probably into that kind of stuff anyway.
Yeah,
They're into pretty much everything.
it's like I am generally down for the idea that the Elder actually, you know, get a rework. But I don't know if this is like the best idea to throw against, you know, the Tyranids.
That would be nice.
But it would work, and it would be nice. I totally agree. But you know, there's another faction that kinda, I think, deserves that spot even more.
No, nobody's more deserving than the Elder. You could ask them.
No. Basically, there are literally two factions that deserve more love. And basically, it's the Elder and the Orcs. And I'm going to be honest with you here. I do think everyone has kind of just been like, oh, it's just the Orcs. And like, they need a major story event again where like a war of like apocalyptic sizes just breaks loose and everyone's reminded, no, the Orcs can be worse than the Tyranids.
You know which faction also has been kind of neglected?
Yeah.
The Tau.
Okay, but they will not stop the Tyranids.
I know.
Sorry, I know that the Tau need a bit more love, but they're actually a very big favorite still. They still get stuff. Like, the Tau are like, they're not doing major things, but yeah, the Tau are like still their favorite. There are a lot of Tau people.
I mean, there are also lots of elder people.
Less than hell people.
Yeah. We did it.
But, okay. It's going pretty well, actually. Let me actually also look up my talents. I could use that. Let me just check. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I do think they kinda should do a war again. Just being like, you know, a really big war. That is something the whole galaxy kinda needs to have again. Just be like, oh no. The orcs are still there.
What it'll probably be is it'll probably be like a wa that is building up to be almost like the biggest was of history.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like the Space Marines or someone else deal with it.
I mean, I'd say that would probably be the case, especially in the sense that it would be a massive war from. Here's the thing, I do think and I know I'm biased, but I think he has become basically even more well known than Gazkul at this point for more people. I do think Gorguts deserves to have a war the same size as Gorguts, and Gorguts is basically still stuck on Armageddon. So again, it is high time for another major war. And it would be the perfect excuse for how High Fleet Leviathan and other High Fleets just get grinded down. Because, like, who is the winner in a grind fight? Orcs.
Technically the Necrons, but...
Technically, but there are not enough Necrons. There are a lot of Orcs. And that's
they
the thing.
replenish faster.
I mean, you can definitely say in the end, you know, maybe the Blood Ravens even swoop in and are like, go away, Kent. But it would be like probably one of the best things they could actually do to just be like.
What's so funny is like, oh, there weren't many Necrontyrs before they became Necrons. Populate several planets.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, where did you get the other bodies? Oh yes, you probably just split souls or something.
Got into my dancing
Probably.
I hope
well,
better for your little
yeah.
excursion.
You know, let's just get some people to bully us. I forgot to put up that we're streaming on the Discord.
Oops.
Oops.
Always forgetting something.
Yeah.
Like, I think last Saturday you forgot for half an hour that your stream isn't on.
That was
turned itself off again, but
that
still.
was 2 Saturdays ago, but still. Yeah,
some oopsies happen.
Yes. You know, it's going pretty nicely, and I like that right now.
You wrote stuff.
Yeah, because I at least on Blue Sky, I pointed out to people that we are doing stuff. So that should be something.
I wondered what it would take to get you to understand that not all magic's a witchery. Now I know.
Okay, then let's go. Oh, well, aside from... Hello. more stuff for the crafting. I have to say though, I genuinely like the system. I've said it before. It's kind of interesting how you can see these games improve with every entry. What Brixenbrücke? The Act 2 is like all over the place, but I think I like that level. Dun, dun, dun. We have a necroman. I don't even know how Sister of the Sister of the Fawn actually works. What she does.
Is beset, and we are charged with rescuing
does?
its defenders from a most undesirable
How Sienna
fate.
does, or like
Such
No,
heroics
Carillion,
sit ill with
the
me, I
DLC
must
class.
confess.
I'm like,
But
if it's
my
relevant or if I should even
heart
should try it.
restore the wavering
No idea.
faith of my
I heard it's
countrymen,
good, but it was
then
also
I shall
nerfed,
bear
but then
the
it's still good
plaudits
because it was
gladly.
reworked.
This
So-
is a good road. It's
Maybe I
exactly
try it
what we need.
in the next round. You know,
Why not?
sounds good. I mean, I'm almost through with her anyway, so well, on level 30, I would say. I think it's double XP even, so yay!
Let
Yeah.
that bomb speak with Sigmar's voice.
It is double XP.
Doggo.
I don't know what she's working at.
Something.
Something, obviously. Da 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 da.
I hear a war fire throw out. Foul machinery is come on!
I know what he means with foul machinery, but at the same time, machinery cannot rot.
In Warhammer it can actually.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
Yeah.
quite literally, it's like Nurgle's whole thing, especially in 40k.
What? Machinery?
Rotting machinery.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, because I was like, that can't be a thing. Like, in Warhammer it can.
Well, they were saying, you may have misheard, but they might have been saying, they were probably saying warped.
He
As
said
in-
foul machinery.
Ah. Well, that's probably just more of just like insulting Skaven machinery.
Probably. I mean, when you're on it.
Da 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 dun, da da dun. Honestly, the turning on Twitch is not even the worst idea because, like,
You can get more bosses.
yeah, more do die.
I like that when nobody votes, it's still random.
That's not bad.
So
Yeah.
at least something happens.
Da 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 da.
A Chaos Warrior!
You walked right into it. There's no cause to celebrate.
What an odd face!
The Bloodhound dies. Gunfire! Brixenbrücke is under siege. Pray Sigmar, we are not coming.
That's a Chaos Warrior! A hardier proposition than most! This is happening!
Blightstormer, I warned you.
Yeah, hook red somewhere. Ah, back there.
No sorrow for a dead potmaster.
Down there.
Okay. But yeah, I think the orcs need to have a little comeback in 40k, in my opinion. They're just like... I mean, also they just have the oldest models, I think, at this point. Even the Elder got some new stuff in the meantime.
I mean, true, but at the same time, I don't like most new models.
You know what? That's fair, but like, even then they could do the...
All that flailing and stumbling.
There we go.
Is that really necessary?
Backstab!
Don't look healthy, Sienna.
Congrats.
Sigma be praised. We can cross here.
Interesting how I got basically played Kruber, and only played the one class from Kruber that doesn't use any guns.
Oh, we need to stay close now.
Oh yeah, right, there was something. Ah yeah.
Okay, it's done.
Sigma has guided us to healer's tools. Ha! Gas mat, and it draws nigh. I've got
Now comes the patrol from behind, so let's move forward.
Look there! Bring it down! The gas rat is dead. A vile brew makes no mistake.
flame monks, slay the rat.
Kind of interesting how everyone who drinks the healing draught is like, oh, this stuff sucks. I'm like, what is it that? How can it heal you while it sucks?
Make that warp fire thrower.
Who knows?
The warp fire thrower is gone.
Probably tastes bad and has a weird texture or something.
A gas rat.
Looks like liquids to me.
Maybe it's like really bad pudding.
Ew. Ew.
That's the question. Are healing draughts an invention, like those specifically, of Vermintide? Or are they canon? And if so, were they ever described how they taste and feel to drink?
I sadly do not have the rulebooks.
I mean, there kind of are canon, but it's I don't know where it's been described, but it most likely has been described.
You know what? We can Google.
There's a lot of novels, and the potion of healing is a fairly like normal item.
So it exists and is canon. So now the matter is, How does it taste?
Meet them with steel and righteous strike.
And why does no one has ever tried to make one that tastes good?
Maybe because the part that tastes so bad is the one it heals.
Yeah, I mean, you can still cover up taste.
What if it's... That's like, what if it's like... It needs to get, to grow a little mold. And that has a really strong taste. So you can't get rid of the mold.
Like the penicillin thing.
Yeah, most things that would cover that up would also kill the mold.
Fire, maybe?
Aim and fire the cannon.
Yep, it's very easy. Remember how we were like swarmed here in the at launch? I mean, honestly, the original RPG system really didn't help.
Oh, but there's the cannonball.
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I think Cerulean was like one of those characters you just kind of needed at launch. Because specials were really spammed a lot.
Now there are not so many.
It wasn't until like last week
What?
that I realized how to use specials.
F.
So I was literally just doing hack and slash until then.
Oh, it's F.
Oh yeah, I know. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the skeleton warriors.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Let's have a bit of help, shall we?
Yay.
Also, another cool thing in Darktide that they have auras. So like when you you have like an aura around yourself, depending on your class, that you can have like special other bonuses on onto your team with, which is actually pretty neat. Dun, 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 dun.
Another nice.
It's going pretty well. Let me just look at action as in. Okay, how do you play Sister of the
I like playing Salzfire.
Okay. So, oh, okay, why do you like him?
Because he's a sword and shield character that doesn't suck.
That's actually kind of fair, I would say, yeah.
Like, that doesn't happen that frequently in RPGs in general.
I would say Kruber with Brainerd is also not that bad. But yeah, I think Salzfire is probably more survivable.
I'm just saying, like, in general, like, most RPG systems, sword and shield isn't that great.
That's fair.
Like, remember when we played 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons back in the day? And yeah, nobody ever played Sword and Shield when we played with feats because why would you? It's a downgrade.
Yeah.
And we literally needed to homebrew that Great Weapon Master works on every melee and Sharpshooter works on every ranged, like non-magical ranged and melee attack. At least the -5 accuracy plus 10 damage part. Just to make sword and shield viable with feats.
Ooh, that actually, I realized what her perks are actually quite nice, by the way. But yeah, it's just timing, okay?
No timing.
I'm sorry. No, I get you. It's like, sword and shield is usually like, always just, thrown to the wayside to a degree. It's just like, yeah, sword and shield. And then you're like, okay. Kind of sucks everything. So.
On Monster Hunter, sword and shield is most of the time pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then they tried to get it more to a support angle. I mean, it was it from the very, very beginning, but well, there wasn't really anything you needed support for. Monster Hunter did never really follow the nowadays structure of tank DPS healer.
That's fair. I mean, it's just like I would say that their biggest problem they had is just that they how should I put it in the best way? They basically went and were like, yeah, they want to do a support version, but then also the dumb part of it is that they kind of just how's it called? They kind of just how should I put it in the best way? Yeah, they never built the game to have real support identity.
A need for it. think the best rendition of Sword and Shield was, I think it was Generations Ultimate, because you have oils. Oils are cool.
That is fair. The oils were really cool, actually.
Just like, oh yeah, Sword and Shield can use items while unsheathed. Great. Okay, you can now oil your sword and have different effects. That was a nice idea. They just needed to build upon it because it was a bit wonky.
Yeah, it's like, it's just almost.
Yeah, and then you just dropped it.
Yeah.
Sad thing.
Oh, let's...
Life and death's a cycle. I'm just...
And now we have into the nest. We can kill someone else. Ooh.
As with us.
I have free will. I choose to do this. I want to do it.
Oh, not the concession
Da,
I was
da, da.
looking for, but I'll take it.
Shut up.
Oh, wait, wrong. Somehow I should go onto her. There we go. Now, I want to, I just saw, by the way, I poison people and I can apply bleed onto poison people. That sounds fun.
Dwarfholds attract all
Also, healing
manner
is
of
stronger for
vile,
everyone.
Squalid creatures
Nice.
with aspirations
Yeah.
of competence, starting, of course, with the dwarfs themselves. Carrick Knoll, however, lies in the hands of a Skeevan warlord who needs to be quietly dislodged from this sphere of existence. Provoking the ratties is self-destructive mischief.
I love that you see the exit.
It is a good plan. When we defeated the Grey Seer in Ubersreich, Clan Vesta turned on itself and scattered to the winds.
Can we get moving then? Before the Skaven die of old age.
Oh, these
Dwarvenholz are cool.
Clever doesn't begin to cover it.
It's always like, I play this game like, this is beautiful, this has style, and then, you know, I hit the fucking bleak Hive City of Darklight, and I'm like, ah, fuck, I like Hive Cities.
Aren't Hive cities not just artificial mountains
I mean,
with
they
holes
are,
in them?
but like, also, you have like so much in them, it's kind of impressive.
Gets more wondrous the further you look.
Well, most Hive cities, in my understanding, dwarf mountains.
Yeah, they go into the atmosphere, so yeah, it's technically a mountain. But like, mountains are, you know, there are a lot of mountains.
Yeah, but it's still an artificial mountain, just a really big one.
These vermin come with shields, mayflies.
Slay that gunner! Can you not parry with us?
Gunner's dead. Cross the bridge, mayflies.
Slightly eight. We plague monks to fight. Took the wind right out of his belly.
Remember one RPG system where in the end having a shield is really good? Ragnarok Online.
Fair point. Then you wanted one for the slot.
Yeah. But there was some in between in the progression, especially with knights, where you would want a two-hander depending on your build.
I mean, also, there are, I think you also have good builds with shields in Diablo, so.
True, but in Diablo, I don't really fear shields.
Also, by the way, Outward.
Okay, fair.
Outward has pretty good sword and shield builds.
To some degree.
And you know what? Now probably someone in the chat is gonna be like, Dark Souls 2. And I will probably believe them.
Why?
Because from what I know, from what I heard, Dark Souls 2 just has the most varied and in-depth RPG system of the of all of the Souls games. And also they... What the fuck happened to my health?
If you kill enemies, they drop bad things. And they home on you, and then it kills you.
That I feel like it feels more like Gruber just fucking yeeted his shotgun in my face.
Nope. The bots are good at one thing. Not friendly fire. And sometimes using their specials.
But he literally aimed at me and pulled the shotgun trigger.
And she still didn't hit you.
From the look of it, we need to align the wheels. That did it. Onwards.
Isn't this fun?
Yeah, I guess.
I wonder what kind of metal it is, since they're using it for a water wheel for some reason.
Gas rat! Get into gas rat!
Woven monorail. Well, not really mono, but it was mono.
It's more.
It is a monorail.
Yeah. It's also a suspension rail.
It's suspended monorail, yes.
Are there many Skaven scholars in your empire?
Why isn't this called Wuppertal?
Too many believe them a myth.
I see a wolf fire throw up! No more fire rats!
Ooh, everyone who can type hashtag A in the chat, please do that. Would be grateful.
Too late.
Okay, it's anyway. It's supposed to be one.
Nice. Treasure.
They killed the Luta! That wind blew straight from the Hulk's moon. Failed that. Death is too good for you.
Okay, running back here.
They're on top there.
Ah, fuck. You didn't run after the rats.
I did run behind them.
No, you don't run after them. They all went away.
Well, I was still catching up, so if you don't want to, okay. Then I'll come back.
They're all gone.
No, I was with them.
They're not all gone. Quite a few of them got killed.
Yeah, and I was literally under here. It's when Ya was like, don't run after them.
I mean, there were like 5 in the opposite direction. What are you talking about?
They were back here.
No.
Yeah. Four were here.
I wasn't.
Then you were just like, don't go. Okay, then I don't go.
Okay, so they split up weirdly.
So?
I didn't see the other ones, so I thought you were just
How
ignoring
about you
it.
just don't call shit if you don't know what's going on? It would be safer.
Yeah.
An infestation of the vermin, and the warlord's nest at the very pinnacle.
I think the Skaven are funny.
Yeah. True.
It would just, you know what? I just realized if that fan theory with the turrets are true, it would just be Skaven in space.
Probably. With how they just copied the how do you say that? I've forgotten the name.
Tomb Kings?
Yeah, Tomb Kings. Thank you. The Tomb Kings are cool, but can't we let them be fantasy exclusive?
Yeah. All the old ones come back and you basically have Space Lizard Man. That would also be a thing.
Some
I mean,
weird.
in some sense, the Tyranids are kind of lizard men.
Yeah, fair point. Just actually kind of cooler in my opinion.
Well, the lizard men have society. The Tyranids not really.
And part of the lizardman society is lizards riding dinos. So
Yeah.
I think that wins a lot of cool factor there.
Well, the
Not bad.
Tyranids are like the insect has an insect for a gun. Which is its own thing, but not as iconic as Lizardman riding a dinosaur.
I mean, I think the Tyranids are
Yes.
more iconic.
No, nah.
No.
Yes.
They're not more iconic. Iconic.
Do you both even know what iconic means?
Okay,
Yes, do you?
Yeah.
okay. Give me a definition, and I will ask Google. Or even better, I will ask DuckDuckGo.
No, don't ask DuckDuckGo. Fuck DuckDuckGo.
Okay, why? What did they do this time?
Use Gen AI.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
I mean,
okay. Yeah, then.
also with Google, but like the.
Yeah, that's the problem. I just want to search things, and now I have to scroll past the AI bullshit all the time.
It's like the worst part is like, you know, generally right now that so many like open source projects just get derailed because some Gen AI dipshit gets at the top. Like Firefox also is now oh, we need to put Gen AI in the whole browser, and everyone's like, why?
Well, I guess they don't want Gen AI to die. That's I guess the
Yeah.
motivation.
Yeah, CNA, it's like no one wants it, but also like I think it's kind of interesting how then people are like, oh, you can try the Zen browser. I'm like, oh, goes onto their website, and they're like, and you know they said on Blue Sky and such like, oh, we are 100% against Gen AI in our browser. First fucking thing I see in the example video, someone has ChatGPT on quick bar.
Doesn't inspire confidence.
Yeah.
I smell Ratman poison.
Not a pretty joke, but in a long one.
Take off that hook.
You know what? I am not surprised that Zen right now is just saying, oh, we're not gonna put in Gen AI, but like are actually doing it, because like again, ChatGPT on there and they're probably lying. So, but then again, hey, it's not like when it comes to that topic, you know, the Larians here also just fucking lied. So,
Okay. Did that
Yes, have a good look. I'm sure
Came
there's
up?
nothing better to do.
what? Yeah, I mean, no. The thing is, he basically went and said, basically tweet about how only the worst people suggest you should
Yes, but it's
you know, you should put only dipshits recommend Gen AI, and now, you know, he was like, oh yeah, we're totally using Gen AI. We're just, you know, not blatantly putting it in the game in the end, and like, you know what? Fuck you anyway. also it's kind of funny how to see how he basically burned so much goodwill of Larian in like less than 24 hours that all the old that ex-devs from the studio spoke up about. Yeah, Larian apparently sucks as a bit as a studio. The CEO was a dipshit anyway. So definitely helping. This will definitely help sell the next Divinity game.
We can get up.
Then again, also very funny how the Kingdom Come Deliverance CEO also was like, hey, people forgot that I was a pro Gamergate idiot. Let's also just fully embrace Gen AI.
If people would at least acknowledge that they were shithead Gamergate, but then again, he was basically a grown man at that point, so
yeah.
Not really surprised there, sadly.
Also, the funniest bit is because his studio actually did a lot of research and changed a lot of shit, you know, in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. He then went on a rant on like, see, it's all the same politics because like in the first game, all the woke people yelled at me, and then the second game, all the right-wingers yelled at me and like, this is a false equivalency, you dumb fuck. Because in the first game, you just set up straight homophobic shit, so guess why people were angry at you? And then your studio actually, you know, does a fuck ton of good research, and now you're just like, oh, the right-wingers are weirdly angry for me for having Jews in the game. I guess that's the same. I feel like gaming studios should not have CEOs.
That would be helpful.
Or there's just, if someone needs to have a higher up managing position, just like, it should be democratic.
Well, more democracy would be nice in general. Who doesn't like democracy?
Trump supporters.
I don't know, the game doesn't seem very fun.
Which game?
Democracy.
Haven't played it actually.
I've looked at it a couple times. I haven't actually played it myself, but I don't know. It just doesn't look gripping.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm
But
like...
it certainly hasn't gripped me from looking at the outside.
I mean, I will probably, yeah. And then when it comes to the browser selection, I would definitely probably switch to WaterFox or so down the line because, fuck me, yeah. Why would I stay on Firefox?
But where would you go?
WaterFox.
Okay. Haven't heard of that one yet.
It's a fork with non-AI bullshit.
Oh. If you can migrate your bookmarks and stuff? Yeah.
I don't know if you can, but yeah.
You should. It's basically old Firefox
Yeah,
at that
fair.
point, right?
Technically, I don't know what they do differently, but yeah. You can
then
go your profile from Firefox to WaterFox.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Oh, you know, now you have us.
I don't know if I have a profile. I just have Firefox installed and stuff saved on there. But I should figure it out.
Yeah.
And then something bad happens to WaterFox and we get GrassFox. And then we get RockFox and EarthFox and Psychic Fox.
You have the
Dark
whole
Fox.
profile. Go to About Profiles. Ooh.
Okay.
I cannot clear history on every close. I mean, that's standard for us. We always wipe our browser history and everything, but yeah.
I don't even save it. That's why I have bookmarks and stuff, because, yeah.
Okay, wait a second. Carillion is going pretty good. Let's just keep going with Carillion, I'd say. At some point, I could probably also get this Skelly's gun, but you know what? We have more campaign stuff to do. Against the Grain.
Oh, that one was hard in the beginning.
That one was very tough, yeah.
Are you ready for Cornfield?
I mean, I live in North America, so sure.
Okay.
The Cornfield! Yay!
The Pact Sworn can't handle a proper fight, so now they're going after terrified peasants. Ugh, worthless scunners. I suspect we'll get there too late to do much good. But we can at least register our disapproval in the severest of terms.
What kind of wheat is that even? Right? I don't know.
Those we
What?
can't say.
I tried to identify those wheats here.
Remember not to kill the survivors by mistake. That manner of thing.
It's a field.
Yes, but which plant?
Field plant.
No! Not field plant. It's also conveniently hip high.
Yeah. I remember when we had cornfields, like literal cornfields in co-op games with it when Paula, and it was fun when they hit witches in it. And other bullshit.
Mostly zombies.
Yeah.
Marseille has claimed the Chaos Warrior! Rumpelstiltskin's farm doesn't look good.
But yeah, in the end, I'm just like, especially with Firefox, it's just like, do you really think you will make people happy? Or you know that they don't just go to different fork? Like,
It will take a while, but I would argue soon. Like right now. I didn't know that Waterfox existed. Now I heard about it.
yeah,
I know what I will do when we come back from our walk.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Ravi.
already
Ravi,
making.
Ravi. Thank you. Yeah, now you can.
I want to say the German word Nägel mit Köpfen.
Nails with heads.
Making nails with heads, just like, you know.
Apparently there was a time where not every nail had a head.
It's more like, you know, finish the business well. I mean, honestly, there were better nails before, but current nails do suck a bit. Well, suck a lot, actually. We're still on Windows 10. Like, the big problem we have is just, you know, kind of want to switch to, Linux, but the problem is a bunch of games would just not work anymore then, and, you know. LibreOffice has more varied package formats readily available, with Waterfox will have downloadable binary and Flatpak. I just need to see, like, again.
Yeah, I have no idea what those are. Not that tech savvy. I will probably.
Neither am I.
I will probably watch some stuff about it. Try to learn.
It's just, yeah. In the end, in the end, it's just like, look for a new browser, because like right now, yeah.
Oh, we have a
Firefox.
candidate already, so...
Waterfox.
That's better. Thought I was done for.
Waterfox auto update. That's nice.
Stunner leashes no more.
Die.
To the right, assassin behind us.
Where? I don't see it.
I have pinged it.
Now I saw it. Wasn't it like...
They're still near. I hear them breathing.
And I think the funniest bit about it is that, like, Gen AI is just a cult from a few rich people at the top of the tech sector who genuinely do not want to see that no one wants it, no one is interested in it, and, you know, it has a big thing of, like, it's just not worthwhile in terms of money, in terms of money. It's just, like, generally too much resource spent for what it gives. Yo! Whee! Whee! Oh, I remember that.
It's only a tree. It could be worse. All that flailing and stumbling for one fool.
That powder's
Is that
nice.
really necessary?
Everything hurt.
Ooh, Tom.
Nice.
I thought I was remembering something.
Yeah, one was in here.
I have it.
I know.
I mean, it's you can jump outside and then, you know.
Listen. Leech.
Okay, everyone's here.
I can't take much more, darlings.
You have not earned death.
Not sure this could be this much blood.
You look pale, wizard.
Can't feel my hands. I need healing.
Rest, Sienna. Gather your strength.
I'm losing blood.
I mean, you can just burn the goodwill of your company, apparently, very fast nowadays with Gen AI. But yeah, I mean, someone actually did the math from their own. Even if ChatGPT, okay, had 3 billion users,
Short number system or long number system?
It's the American one.
So the short number system. Okay.
Yeah. Even with 3 billion users, it wouldn't cover the costs.
Yeah, what they would need to do is increase prices, which would decrease...
Even with increased prices.
No, they would need to increase their prices, which would decrease user base.
Yeah, but like, generally, even with raised prices and 3 billion users, it wouldn't cover the cost for the data
Raise
centers.
prices? I don't know the prices.
If they double their prices, okay? and have 3 billion users, it would not be enough for the data centers alone. So genuinely, what are we doing here?
Good question. Assuming that's correct.
So here's the thing. For now, the data centers
Personally, I wouldn't
are
object
making
to
enough.
onions
Like they're
made like
cheap
a
enough. But the problem is once
You know what? They're not really cheap. The data centers cost a lot of money. The thing, what?
no. That, I didn't finish what I was saying. They're cheap enough for now, but as soon as they're online for long enough, they're gonna start seeing power costs go up, and then they're gonna start losing a lot of money.
Oh, even now they don't make money.
That's why they're being built in like such a lot of rural places in the US.
The thing is, that is just the cheapest way to build them, Zep. The thing is, right now they are still insane cost things. They need to need to turn on like old coal power plants and all that to actually cover the fucking electricity bill. So you know that's the thing.
Yeah, that's
but
why
the thing is,
that's why they're not seeing those costs right now. They'll start seeing those costs in the next billing period.
no, they are already seeing them. Like legitimately, they're already seeing them. The thing is just right now, Nvidia, because it's basically inflated stock price, is just bankrolling so fucking much, and it's insane.
Oh no, that's not the stock. That's not the stock price. That's the circular money.
Oh, yeah, but like they still have a lot of.
When I say that, I don't mean like, oh, it's economic cash circulating.
No,
I
it's
mean like they're it's like fraudulent reporting of earnings.
I mean, Microsoft also injected their own because like this is a code. They just they basically sit on gigantic cash reserves, and they're burning it for code shit basically. Brilliance could cure world hunger and provide you with a lot of money they're dumping into technology that doesn't work because they'd rather kill people. Yeah, like I mean. Like ChatGPT is just a bootleg machine.
You wanna know what these companies are doing with the data centers to like survive for now? They build them, so they build a new one, and then they sell it, and then they build another one in a cheap zone, so that now the new one that they've just built is super cheap to run. And eventually they're going to run out of places to build them.
Oh yeah, but also they're just running out of money to build them because,
well, yeah.
Again, they just don't make. Also, you know what the worst part is? Those data centers just kill your RAM prices and everything connected to it.
Oh, that's not the worst thing. The worst thing is that they actively harm local communities and environments.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's also a thing I pointed out a while ago, that basically they're doing an ecocide and, hey, USA, maybe you do not want to lose your bread baskets. Quite literally.
Yeah, they're pretty
that's not even like the simplest part of that problem, because the simplest part of the problem is that it makes places where the most vulnerable don't have the money to pay their power bill.
Oh no, that's like what you say is the short term. You know, people can't pay their power bill because they just offload, you know, everything onto the local communities, which should not be the case. That's true. But also, again, they're sucking up the groundwater. This could kill literal farmland. Like, no more breadbasket. Like, and keep in mind, one of the main things that makes the USA so strong is the fact you have, like, probably the best, well-protected and most bountiful breadbasket in the fucking world. It would be a disaster. Like, yeah. Keep in mind, the only other breadbasket that has similar sizes are, for example, Ukraine. And you know how bad it currently looks in Ukraine because there's a war. Like, meanwhile,
plus,
USA would be
the whole RAM prices. You have the problem. What uses RAM?
Oh yeah, everything.
Pretty much everything. Which is a small problem.
If I die, return me to the soil.
So all like new farming equipment you would also need.
Like the farming
Would also become more expensive, or
Where are the others?
maybe even non-available. Depends. If they find a solution.
yeah, that is already gouged into 2 hell and back, but still,
It will become worse. Also, all angles where it become worse. Some sooner than others. But
and you know what's even worse about all of that? Is the fact that the RAM they are producing now, but basically the RAM they are forcing the companies to do is worthless.
well, it's not directly worthless, but it's worthless for the purposes we would use RAM for most of the time.
Yeah, because like basically, for anyone who doesn't know, there's only a select few companies that produce RAM, and that equipment is very specific to producing. It's very specific, and they, if they do one type of RAM, they can't do produce another type of RAM in that moment. So this actually led to the fact that to such headlines as Samsung won't even sell RAM to Samsung. Like Samsung, the tech sector was like, give us RAM, Samsung, the RAM producer, and they were just like, no,
It's not profitable.
you're not profitable.
Or not
Compared to, the amount of money that's currently just poured in by the bullshit sector. Anyway, the thing is, all those server centers use something called high broadband RAM. This thing is basically relevant if you want to, run those calculations, because again, high broadband. But there are two things to that. First of all, it's extra expensive, and second of all, no one uses it. AMD tried to make a GPU based on it, and they literally came to the conclusion it doesn't. It's not good. It's not worthwhile to use that for a GPU. It's just not in any. It's not in any way relevant. Okay. The thing is now that all those data centers basically are clogging up because they're producing a type of RAM no one uses. And by the way, all those data centers, they need to be basically overhauled every 5 years, roughly. Basically every 5 years, but yeah, that's already getting it nicely. By the way, every 5 years they have to just exchange the whole equipment. Just I don't.
But yes. It's stupid.
Yeah. It's very stupid, actually. Also, I still like Shade, honestly.
Shade is better.
The thing about Shade is I can just basically insta-kill some bosses, so that's just very fun. I do like the range with... I do like the range on Sister of the Fawn, but yeah, it's good.
Should we, by the way, pause soonish because it's 2 already here?
And you want to take a walk?
Yeah.
Question is, do we want to do another run or not?
My suggestion was it's already 2.
Okay, so we just wrap it up. Yeah, fair part. But yeah, basically they're currently producing a certain type of RAM that's just clogging up the lines. Some companies are just like, well, if this gravy train keeps on going, because like, keep in mind, the reason, Micron, for example, says they just want, they are not producing consumer grade stuff anymore, or Nvidia says they're not, they want to dial down consumer GPUs, is quite literally, they are looking at the Gen AI thing and just see, if this thing actually stays.
So,
If-
Kruber, Here's a Grail night now.
then they can keep selling this shit. At, you know, that it's just a gravy train.
Like it's twice the man.
Like, again,
It's the
every
same man,
5
Sienna.
years.
The armor's a bit cleaner, that's all.
Can you...
I don't know.
Do you know why they are
think he's
pushing for this?
somehow-
This isn't because the
still
Gen AI
deals
train
with the
right now, for especially the companies like Nvidia, Micron, etc., is not actually about it's not actually about what Gen AI can bring. It's just they hope they can do the same thing as the car industry to America. Because keep in mind, the car industry went and lobbied the shit to build the highway system, to build the suburbs, to make everyone car dependent. Because the thing is, if they didn't, less cars would be sold. But if they just restructured society in a way that everyone needed to invest in cars, then the gravy train would just keep rolling. And frankly, Nvidia, AMD, etc., they are now like, wait, for all these fucking years, the best we had was appealing to some consumer grade stuff, you know, as like the high-end PC building, you know, that they didn't even need to could sell at that much of high prices, or, you know, and this just kind of came down to AMD alone. Every 7 to 8 years, the console manufacturers came and were like, we want a new console. And again, the two big ones, the two quote-unquote home consoles, they go to AMD. The handheld ones currently go to Nvidia, and that would have been nearly it for them. Besides, you know, a few normal servers. But again, the idea that suddenly someone could force something into society that needed perpetual RAM, GPUs, etc. every 5 years for billions. They just want that to be the reality. That is the incentive. They just want that to be literally the reality, that that society is just restructured so they can keep selling their things for something that has been forced to be into a necessity. And again, right now, everyone else from CEOs is just in a fucking cult that thinks this might work somehow. So they actually they should force it through. And like, you know what? The one upside we basically have compared to before is back then the coalition was the automobile industry wanting to build everything around the car, and all the races being like, wait, we can use highways to legally segregate and destroy minority neighborhoods. Yay!
Sarcasm, by the way.
Yeah, this is sarcasm. I know. So, thank you for saying that. Okay. The only upside we have right now, everyone hates Gen AI. Like, it is just not gonna work well. I honestly, I don't even think the longer this goes on that Sam Altman might get out of this unharmed. Like, he has made himself like the hate figure right now, and this isn't any kind of threat or anything. This is just like he has become like the figurehead for, you introduced everything that is shit right now into the world.
Or at least a big part of it.
Like, he's kind of the Antichrist of our time. He's Coney 2025. So yeah.
Yeah.
Again, the whole Gen AI thing, it will just not end well. Oh well, so otherwise I will say thanks everyone for tuning in, for staying with us climbing a mountain and killing rats. Tomorrow I think it's I think it's Neo 2 time.
You'll be telling me you've learned the value of mercy.
Yeah. Hope you will be there again for #PainMist2025.
we can none of us
See you all then.
afford to be
Have a
anything
wonderful
other than
night.
strong.
Wonderful time ahead of you. A good weekend. Stuff like getting Christmas sorted out and
all the other holidays.
And all the other holidays. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.